and then yeah, it made an embossment on it, which I really enjoyed that.
And how did that get on there, you said? The embossment was just putting it on?
Because, yeah, I inked part of it, and I didn't ink another portion of it, because I was trying to get this little image here. And so it had some old ink on it, so there's a little bit of coloring, but it also just embossed, because I had the blankets and the paper, and it just worked that way.
And say something about this room here. What do you usually use this room for?
I usually use this room for my painting. I haven't been doing much painting lately, but I'm gearing up to do some more. So I don't have anything on the easel at the moment.
And you've got something on the floor, I see.
My drop cloth, that protects my floor from my splatters, and I can not worry about it. And then if it gets too messy, I can just pick it up, take it outside, and shake it out. Easy.
So what are some of these here?
These are some of my sweets. Let's see.
And what exactly is a suite?
A suite is a group of prints that go together. So this suite came about, after I started dating my boyfriend Oscar. He brought me on our first date these two really pretty yellow lilies, and I just loved them. So it inspired me to do some drawings and then some prints.
Well, let's look at each of these here. And is this on a wood block or?
No, that's this linoleum.
And what do you cut on that with?
Well, I have carving tools.
There you go.
Thank you. That's that word. Yeah. Oh, they're wood carving tools. So I have a nice set that I probably need to sharpen.
I'll just leave it there and see if I can get this out of the lot better. And that's two colors. So.
Yes.
So how do you get
with
two
this
colors
one,
on the block?
With this one, what I did was I just inked this portion green and this portion yellow. So.
But that's hard to line up.
It's tricky. It gets tricky.
And some probably don't even come out. So what do you do with those? Pitch them?
Sometimes, yeah.
What kind of paper is that on?
That is that Reeves? I think
It looks heavy.
Yeah, that's the kind of paper I like to use.
That's a really nice color. Do you hand mix that, or?
Sometimes, yes. And then I'll use the tubes. U-Trick has a great source for all kinds of different colors and stuff. So then take it up a step. And that one has the black outline with the yellow and the green.
So it's the same as this one here, but then how did you get that black stuff on there?
With this print.
Oh. Ooh, that's nice. Wow.
So I printed the yellow and the green, and then I put the black on top of that.
What kind of inks do you use? Do you use like
water soluble.
Good. That's what I use too.
Yeah. I mean, and they've got, great colors. They're not so toxic,
Yeah. And it doesn't have fumes.
No fumes, yeah.
Really like that.
Nice and easy to clean up.
Yeah.
So, and there's, I don't know, I enjoy it. I like it. So then the next print.
Wow. Look at that. My goodness. No. What kind of blocks do you have in that?
I got this block and this block.
These two?
These two.
So you have, what goes down first?
With this one, I put the this one down first, I believe.
So this one goes first on the paper,
Right.
and then do you have to let that dry probably?
Yeah, and I did, this is for a suite of 25, so I did 25 of these.
So you print 25 on this
25 of
block
these.
first.
And then by the time I get to the end of the 25th, the first one's dry.
But
So
then
I
you have to
start-
figure out how
yeah.
to line this second block up in such a way so that you can consistently have images.
Right. No, I have my proof sheet down on the press first.
Okay.
So I've already lined it out, so that this block goes here and then this block goes here.
So you've got it registered on the printing place.
Right. So I put a piece of paper down where I've already had it registered and how I want it, and then I'll set the block on the paper on the press, and then I'll put after I've inked it, and then I'll put my paper on it and roll it through.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I'll have to take a look at that press in a little bit.
Yeah.
See what that looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else is in that series? Sorry?
Sorry.
can do it.
So then we have the plain black outline, which is this one.
It's elegant.
Thank you.
I really like how, in addition to, well, maybe it's just me, but I like these little incidental marks that are in there. I mean, that's the thing that makes it a block print. And when I first did drawing, and sometimes with pen and ink, you can get an even cleaner image. And it's hard the first few times when you make a lino cut to have this background, what I call background noise or something. But those are the things that give it atmosphere, that makes it, gives it pizzazz and stuff like that. And but it takes a while to get used to. That's the way it's supposed to look.
Right. And then sometimes I'll do my test prints, and if I think that there's too much, I'll try to dig out more. But sometimes you just can't.
Well, and then so to find out how much is enough for this, you would do it and then ink it and proof it to see how it's looking.
Right.
To see whether it's coming close to what you want it to be.
Exactly. I've got some of those like in here, like my tests. So I don't know if I have any of the tests left of that one, but it's usually done on less expensive paper.
Oh, well, that's a good idea too. That would save.
Yeah. So I'll use like.
Because it can cost to have that paper.
Oh yes, that paper is expensive. So I'll use like just Xerox paper.
Sure.
And
actually, I found out that bond paper, it's technically called eucalyptus.
Really?
And I think it's 74 GSM.
Good to
know.
know.
Yeah. So you use eucalyptus paper, also known as typing paper.
That's fine. I like it. So then, this is just the blue one all by itself.
Wow. Look how bright that is. And that's out of the tube, or do you mix that?
Well, I mixed it, but so like this one came out more blue than purple on this one. Sure. So it's just mixing those inks.
And you don't do the signing and all that till it's all dry.
Right. Like on the back, I'll write like this was number 8.
Up in the corner.
Up in the corner, so I know which order it was in, so I don't get confused. And then after all that, I did my book binding. I created this envelope. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, 25 of them. No, I didn't do 25 of these envelopes. I did.
So for each of the sets goes in this thing that you made.
Right. I made, I think, 10 of these, and then after that I decided I could just separate them. So you didn't have to get the whole suite.
It looks like, I was looking through a paper catalog recently for something. And it had it said it had lots of fibers in it.
Yes.
Well,
sorry?
If you want to go ahead and put those away, you can.
Okay.
Because I know you want to put them away carefully.
Yeah. Well, I'll put them back in. So there's that. I mean, that whole set took up 4 blocks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how do you keep your blocks when you're storing them? You just leave them open like that, or do you?
Yeah, usually I'll have them in here. I have a drawer that I put them in, but I won't use these again. I was actually considering using this one again because I didn't create a whole thing of it, but I'm not sure where I'm going with that.
Wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see.